Welcome to the GrapheneOS tutorial. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to install the secure Android operating system fork known as GrapheneOS on a Google Pixel device. This is a Google Pixel 10. However, this tutorial will apply to all other supported devices by GrapheneOS, specifically the Google Pixel devices. So this is going to be approximately a 10-step process, with the first step being that you need to make sure you have a quality USB cable. You want to make sure this is a high-speed USB cable. And of course, you can use USB-A to USB-C and you will be perfectly okay as long as it is a quality high-speed cable. I can't stress this enough. I've seen installations fail or take an extremely long amount of time because I had picked a poorly quality USB cable. You're also going to want to make sure that you're using a compatible web browser, because I'm going to be showing you how to use the web-based installer to install GrapheneOS on your Google Pixel device. I'm using Windows 11 for this demonstration, which means I'm going to just go ahead and use the Microsoft Edge web browser. It is on the compatibility list, and I've had a lot of success using this browser. However, if you are on Mac OS, you may also want to consider installing the vanilla Chromium browser, which is basically the stripped down version of Google Chrome. However, you can also install Edge or Google Chrome or any of the Chromium supported browsers that are listed on the GrapheneOS website. So in step 2, we're going to be installing the Google USB drivers on our Windows 11 computer. Of course, if you're running Mac OS or Linux, you don't have to worry about this. But if you are a Windows 11 user, I do highly recommend this, even though the GrapheneOS installation pages do mention that you really shouldn't have to install these. But I'm actually finding that these drivers are not included with the Windows Update, at least the more recent versions of Windows Update. So I like to go ahead and recommend for Windows 11 users, at least, that we go ahead and get these installed. That way, when we plug in our Google Pixel device, we have everything needed in order to get that connectivity working. So all you need to do is go to your favorite search engine, probably Google or Bing or DuckDuckGo if you want to enjoy additional privacy. And you're going to search for Google USB driver, and you're going to end up on the developer.android.com page. Should look something like this, where the page is titled Get the Google USB driver. And it says download the USB driver zip file. So this is going to show up in your downloads folder as a zip file. So we'll go ahead and click downloads, and you can see here that there's a zip file, and you're going to right click, and then you're going to extract all, and that's going to create this USB driver Windows folder here. There'll be another folder called USB driver. We'll go in there, and then from here you just simply right click on this .inf file. So we're going to right click, and then we're going to hit the install menu option from the context menu that pops up there. I'm going to go ahead and click install, and then it's going to basically just say, do you want to open this file? It's going to give you an opportunity to opt out, and we're going to click open. We're going to click yes at the pop-up. Would you like to install this device driver from Google Inc? Yes, we're going to go ahead and install it. The operation completed successfully, and now we have installed the Google USB driver on Windows 11. So in step number 3, we're going to be focused on OEM unlocking, and this is what is going to allow us to ultimately be able to unlock the device so that we can install GrapheneOS. This particular step is actually a 2-step process. The first step is going to be involved with getting the device developer options to show, and then after that, we're going to go into the developer options and actually enable OEM unlocking. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and enable developer options on your Google Pixel device. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and click the settings icon. That's going to go ahead and open up the main settings for your Google Pixel device. And then in the search settings, you can search for About Phone. So we're going to type About here. And then we're going to go ahead and select the About Phone option. Then we're going to scroll all the way down, and then we're going to look for the build number. So the build number there, you see CP2126, etc. We're going to tap that a bunch of times. Usually it's 4 to 7 times. So we're going to just start tapping that. And you can see here we're 4 steps away, 3 steps away, 2 steps away, 1 step away. And now we need to put in our passcode. And now we have enabled developer mode on this device. So now we can actually go back to the settings page here. Now we can type developer, Go to Developer Options, scroll down and look for OEM Unlocking. Once you find OEM Unlocking, you can go ahead and click it to enable it. It's going to ask us for our PIN code. Go ahead and put that in. And then it's going to give us this OEM unlocking warning, basically saying, hey, we're going to be disabling some protection features so that you can install GrapheneOS. That's basically the translation. So otherwise, you generally speaking want to keep this turned off. So we're going to go ahead and enable it. And then at this point, we can actually turn the device off. So in this next step, we're going to go ahead and boot into the Google Pixel bootloader. And so what we want to do is fully power down the Google Pixel device. Once it is fully powered down, what you're going to do is hold down the volume down button. And while you're holding that down, you're going to go ahead and push the power button. And you're going to remain holding the volume down button until you get a bootloader screen that looks like this. You'll see that there's a status that says locked. And then you'll also see a little bit of a menu up above where you can select the different options. We're not going to mess with that, but I just want to point that out. And then at this point, we can proceed to the next step, which is plugging that high quality USB cable into your Windows 11 computer and plugging it into your Graphene device, which is going to allow us to continue the installation process from our web browser. So now that we have plugged in our Google Pixel device via the high quality USB cable, and we have booted into the bootloader of the Google Pixel device, we can proceed to the web installer. And so I am here at GrapheneOS/install/web. You're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down until we see the blue buttons. That's going to allow us to kind of go through the process to get everything installed. Let's just do a quick review here. We've got a few buttons we're going to be clicking. First is going to be unlocking the bootloader. If you remember from the other screen, we saw a device state where it said locked, but it was unlockable. And that's because we enabled OEM unlocking. And then we're going to obtain the factory images, which means we're going to download the release. And then once the download is done, we'll be able to flash the release. And then we'll be able to lock the bootloader afterwards and then proceed with post installation. So we're going to scroll back up and we're going to go ahead and select Unlock Bootloader. You can see here GrapheneOS wants to connect to our Google Pixel 10. That's what the USB driver is allowing to happen. I'm going to click Connect. And then now at this point, we can go ahead and just wait for the device to be unlocked. So now if we go over to the Google Pixel device, you will notice that it actually says, do not unlock the bootloader. We're going to have to use the volume down button to actually select the correct option, which says unlock bootloader. And then we can select the power button to actually make that selection. And once we do that, it'll take a couple of seconds. And then the device should eventually reboot in to the bootloader and actually show as unlocked, which it does show right there. So now what we can do is we can scroll down and obtain a factory GrapheneOS image. So we're going to go ahead and click Download Release here. And that's going to go ahead and start downloading the installation file that we're going to use to actually flash to the Google Pixel device. This is going to probably take a couple of minutes. So we're going to go ahead and take a short break here, maybe get a cup of coffee, go take a leak, or whatever it may be that you need to do. And once the download has finished, we can scroll down a little bit and we can proceed with flashing the release. I will say once you click this button, you do need to wait for the whole thing to complete. This is kind of at the point of no return when you click this button. So I'm going to go ahead and click this flash release button here. And at this point, it is going to start flashing your device. The device may restart a few times. It may flicker a little bit. It may do a couple different things. And as it goes through the process of getting GrapheneOS installed. And of course, you can watch the steps in the web browser. It actually has a couple different stages on what it's trying to do. But overall, this process does take a little bit of time, about the same amount of time as downloading, depending on the speed of your connection. I'm going to estimate maybe around 5 to 8 minutes. So flashing has finished. It says flashed, and then it shows the release name to device. That's how we know that flashing has completed. What we can do now is scroll down, and we're going to go ahead and relock the bootloader. So if you see on your device, it'll actually show the product revision there. And then you can also see that the current device state is still as unlocked. And what we're going to do is we're going to click the lock bootloader option on the web install page. So I'm going to go ahead and click that now. And then it's going to bring up the same confirmation that we got when we were unlocking, except this time that we need to go ahead and scroll down to lock bootloader. So that is the option that should be shown now. And then we're going to push the power button to confirm that menu selection. And then at this point, the device should reboot in a locked state. So as you can see here, the device has restarted back into the bootloader with the device state as locked but still unlockable. And so what we need to do now is go ahead and boot into GrapheneOS for the first time, get things set up, and go through our post-installation process. So I'm going to go ahead and press the power button up here to go ahead and start booting into GrapheneOS. And then just like any other phone operating system out there, you're going to go through a series of steps to get your GrapheneOS connected to your secure Wi-Fi network. And you're going to put in some other settings to get everything set up. And then we're going to proceed with the post-installation process. When you get towards the end of the initial setup process, you'll be presented with this checkbox option to disable OEM unlocking. And of course, you want to keep that checked, and then click the start button that they have here. And now what we can do is confirm that OEM unlocking has been disabled. We're going to go into settings. And then what you need to do is go to your about phone option. Remember, just like we did in the stock Android that came with our Pixel device. So we're going to search for about. Click about phone. You're going to tap build a whole bunch of times. I've already actually done it. I'm already a developer, which means I can go back and actually look for developer settings. So I'm going to go into system, and then I'm going to scroll down and look for developer options here. Oh, it's right there in front of me. We're going to click that, and then we're going to scroll down until we see OEM unlocking, and just make sure that it is disabled, and that'll prevent other operating systems from being overwritten on your device. It'll prevent somebody from being able to essentially wipe your device. And so that's pretty much it for the OEM unlocking. And then what we want to do is just a post-installation verification to make sure everything's legit, and then we should be good to go. So we've flashed GrapheneOS to the device. We've locked the bootloader. We've confirmed that OEM unlocking has been disabled. And now what we want to do is verify the installation. So if we scroll on down here, you're going to want to look for your device in this list. This is a list of supported devices. And then what you want to do is power down your your Google Pixel device and reboot it. And when you reboot it, you're going to be presented with some text that looks kind of like a terminal. And this is going to provide a hash that you can compare for whatever device you have. So if you have a Google Pixel 9, you want to make sure the Google Pixel 9 hash is the same as what you see on that initial boot screen. And of course, the device will boot directly into GrapheneOS after a couple of seconds, or you can press the power button again once you have verified it once, and you should be good to go. Now, folks, that wasn't really that bad. I've seen a lot of comments on social media saying how you have to hack your device to get Graphene installed. It's really not the case at all. It's actually very straightforward to get GrapheneOS installed on your Google Pixel device. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.